This is Daria Shabbat with Corporate Profile reporting on the news for Monday, March 18th, 2013. Today in the news, Pope is to meet Argentine president he clashed with. South African Cardinal apologizes for saying pedophilia is not a crime. And a donated painting turns out to be Rembrandt's self-portrait. Pope Francis' diplomatic skills are being put to the test today, as the first head of state he meets is his own Argentine President Cristina Fernandez, with whom he has clashed over her socially liberal policies and what he has called the government's strident displays of power. Fernandez and her predecessor and late husband Nestor Kirchner defied church teachings to push through a series of measures with popular backing in Argentina, including mandatory sex education in schools, free distribution of contraceptives in public hospitals, and the right for transsexuals to change their official identities on demand. Argentina in 2010 became the first Latin American country to legalize same-sex marriages. And speaking of the Catholic Church, a South African cardinal today apologized for offending victims of child abuse when he described pedophilia as an illness and not a crime in a media interview. Victims' rights groups and others said the comments by Cardinal Wilfred Fox Napier, the Catholic Archbishop of Durban, comments were insensitive, especially given perceptions that the Catholic Church has not done enough to root out abuse. Napier, one of the 115 cardinals who took part in the Vatican conclave that elected Pope Francis, had said that pedophilia was a disorder that needed to be treated. He also said he knew of at least 2 priests who became pedophiles after they were abused as children and therefore required treatment, not punishment. A painting donated to Britain's National Trust by the estate of a wealthy supporter has been identified as a Rembrandt self-portrait worth $30 million. The painting was given to the trust in 2010 by the estate of Edna, Lady Samuel of White Cross, whose property developer husband was a major collector of Dutch and Flemish art. The portrait of the artist, wearing a cap with a large white feather, was long thought to have been done by one of Rembrandt's students and was credited as in the style of the 17th century Dutch master. But the National Trust said an investigation led by Ernst van de Wetering, the world's leading Rembrandt expert, had determined it was by Rembrandt himself. What a donation! I'm Daria Shabbat with Corporate Profile. Make sure to visit our website at corporateprofile.com for more top headlines from around the world, as well as interesting business profiles. Post your comments, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter.